Okay, today I'm back to give you guys another video. Today I will be unboxing the Panasonic RB-M300B wireless Bluetooth headphones. Sit down, relax, and enjoy my show. Let's start my intro. Okay, let's go ahead and start the show. So today we are unboxing the Panasonic RB-M300B Bluetooth headphones. Now these do have extra bass. That's what they're telling us on the Amazon website. So as you can see right here, it has a bass enhancer to lift the bass a little bit more than what you get. Now I did pick them up because they do have 50 hours of playtime. Now 15 minutes will give you 3 hours of playback, which I think is awesome in my opinion. And I also picked them up because of the deep bass. So I've been reading some of the reviews on Amazon, and people left reviews saying that they were impressed with the bass. Now, these retail for $100. You can pick them up in two colors. You can get the sand beige, which is what we have here, and then you can get your traditional black color. So they're $99.99. Now, I didn't want to just pick up another black headphone, so that's why I got the sand beige color. And again, you do get this bass enhancer switch, which supposed to give you a little bit more bass. And then as you can see, XBS deep mighty bass. So again, these do have 40mm drivers, as you can see there. And then the codec is SBC and AAC. And I guess the distance for the Bluetooth is supposed to be 33 feet. Now I will test that out and I'll let you guys know on the review. So I'm gonna test these headphones out maybe for about a week, and then I'll attach the review to this video. So stay tuned. Right after this video, the review should start. Let me go ahead and open these up. See if we can take the all right, so I was able to get that seal off. Now for $100, I'm expecting some nice accessories. So we get the headphones itself. They feel light. And we do get some cables. The cables, we get a Type-C cable, which is nice. And then we do get a headphone cable, 3.5 jacks on both sides. And the cables actually feel pretty good. So I'm gonna test these out and I'll let you guys know more on the review. Now we do not get any type of carrying bag or carrying case, which sucks because I usually say headphones that cost at least $100 should come with at least a carrying bag. I do like that they swivel. They don't feel cheap, but they do feel light. So I do like that. The plastic feels pretty good. So yep, so that was my unboxing. Stay tuned and I'll be back with the review. Okay, so we're back, and after about a week of testing these headphones out, I'm very confident that I can give you guys a good review. So today we are reviewing the Panasonic RB-M300B deep bass wireless Bluetooth headphones. Now, let me show you again on Amazon. They retail, as you can see, for $99.99. Now, these headphones that I have here are the sand beige, and you can also pick them up in black color. But are they worth the money? Let's find out. Okay, let's move on to the accessories. Now, the first accessory I'm gonna show you right here is the Type-C cable. Now, this is a generic cable, but it feels good. It doesn't feel like a really cheap cable, so I do like it. Plus, I'm really happy that they added Type-C and it's not micro USB. So that's a plus in my book. And then we also have this gold-plated plug cable. It is 3.5 on both sides. And the cable feels really good, feels strong. And I was very happy with this cable. I used this cable maybe close to 20 hours of use for this cable, and I was happy with it. Usually with headphones that cost around $100 and that they don't come with a carrying bag or a pouch or a case to store them, because I feel like any headphones that cost $100 plus should come with at least a carrying bag. So these do not come with anything. But because I really like the cables, I'm gonna still give them thumbs up. Now let's move on to the hardware. Okay, so let's talk about the hardware now. So these headphones are pretty light. I do like the color. As you can see, the color is real nice. I could have got them in black, but I already have a lot of black colored headphones. So this color looks really good, I think, in my opinion. Now we're gonna start from the bottom here. We have this slider button here, and it's for the bass. It's a bass enhancer slider button. So we have them in off right now. Now you have to do is just slide it to on. Then you have your Type-C port, and then you have a microphone, and then your Bluetooth light, and this is your volume rocker right here. And as you can see, you have your power button that also you can use it as you play and pause. And then your volume rocker, as you can see, it's not flush with the headphones itself. It has a little bit of a bump there, and that's so you can actually touch and feel where your volume buttons are. On the side, it does say Panasonic right there. So it's not like a crazy logo or anything like that. So that's minimal branding logos, but I think it's nice. And then it does have very nice aluminum bands. Now there's nothing on top, and inside there's minimal padding. But I did feel like after about 3 hours of use, straight use, that I was actually feeling them on my head. Even though they're light, because of the padding, I did feel them on my head. I do like that they swivel flat, as you can see there. And on this side, you do have your 3.5 port for your headphone cable. And let me give you another pro. The ear cups, they feel really nice, and I feel like they use a very good memory foam. As you can see, I used them at a time for more than 3 hours, and they were very comfortable. They didn't get hot, nothing like that. So I do like the hardware. I'm happy at $100. I think they're fine, and you know, they're worthy of that price. So for the hardware, I'm gonna give Panasonic thumbs up. Now let's move on to the stretch test. Okay, so we're gonna move on and we're gonna do the stretch test. Now this is a test that I usually do for people that want to buy these headphones. And also, if you have a big head and you want to see how much they can stretch out, this test is for you. So we're going to open them up just like that. And we're going to do the stretch test. 1, 2, 3. And as you can hear, there's a little bit of sound coming from the top. But even though we have an aluminum band, maybe it's the plastic that stretches out. Hear that? So I'm not super concerned, even though they're making a little noise, because it did pass the stretch test. But I still want to let you guys know, make sure you guys take care of these headphones. That's why I usually say headphones that cost $100 should come with at least a carrying bag. But Panasonic, you pass the stretch test. Now let's move on to the sound quality. Okay, we're gonna be moving on to the sound quality. Now, some of the albums I used to test these headphones out, I did play some Tony Bennett, some Eminem, some Bruno Mars, and Los Andes. Now, I did play some more stuff, but those are the albums that I remember playing. Now, we're gonna first talk about the bass. Now, if you guys are bass heads, you're gonna enjoy these headphones because these headphones hit very hard. If you guys are a big fan of the Beats headphones, these are gonna be very familiar because they hit hard. And after you turn on the extra bass, you're gonna feel the bass. They're gonna rattle your head. The bass sounds really good, punchy. I was actually very impressed with the bass on these headphones. Now, these are more of that fun bass that just hits you really hard. It's not balanced bass, so if you're into balanced bass, you might want to stay away from these because these will rattle your head. So that's how good I think the bass is. The bass was impressive to me. So for the bass, I'm gonna give them thumbs up. Now let's move on to the mids and the highs. Okay, so moving on to the mids and the highs, we're gonna first talk about the mids. I thought the mids were really good. I like that the vocals were pushed pretty forward. Everything came in really nice and clear, so I don't have really complaints to that. They don't sound perfect. Usually I would rate headphones from being below average, average, above average, good, great, and perfect. And I would say that these headphones are good. I was actually happy with the mids, especially the separation between the bass and the mids was incredible because the bass hits really hard. And when I bought them, I kind of felt going in that because people talked how the bass was really strong, I thought they were gonna overpower the mids, but I was wrong with that. The mids and the bass have a nice separation. There was maybe 1 or 2 tracks that I did notice where the bass hit too hard, where it did overpower the mids just a little bit, but not a lot of songs. So just keep that in mind. Now, the highs, I would say they were also on par with the mids. They sound good. They're not perfect. They're not great, but they sound good. Definitely above average, and I was happy with the sound. I think the sound that you're getting here for $100 is very good. I usually would see this kind of sound on headphones over $100, so I was impressed. Now, I do want to tell you guys that to open these headphones out really good, I did notice that connecting it with the Bluetooth, it dropped the volume to like 75%. I feel like when you're on wireless mode, they're not able to power the drivers out as they should. But once I connected at 3.5 cable, you open these headphones out and they sound great. So I was happy with that. I wish that Panasonic can do something about the wireless so you can experience the same sound with the 3.5 cable than just being wireless. I was just not super impressed because the volume kind of goes down to like 75% than when you use your cable. Keep that in mind before purchasing. If you like to hear music loud and you want to go all wireless, you might think about that. So for the mids and the highs, I'm gonna give them thumbs up. Now let's move on to my final thoughts. Okay, before we go through my final thoughts, I do want to recommend a track that I was pretty impressed when using these headphones, and that is this track here by One Republic, which is Apologize. If you guys have some nice headphones that are very bassy, or you own these headphones, try that track out. I'm gonna recommend you that track. So again, it's One Republic, Apologize. Okay, so let's move on to my final thoughts. Okay, so what are my final thoughts? Now, in the beginning of the review, I asked you guys, are these worth the money? Now, in my opinion, they are. Now, let me explain why. For $100, I think you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. I think the sound quality is worth the money on its own. And you guys know that here on my channel, sound comes first. Now, you're getting a very nice built headphone, which I was very happy. Now, let's first talk about the call quality. Now, I talked to a couple people and everybody told me that the mic sounded really good. So I was happy with that. Now, I did notice that on my end, the other person sounded a little bit far, but nothing crazy. So I just want to let you guys know that. The Bluetooth distance that I got was between 30 and 35 feet. So it wasn't super impressive, but it was on par with other Bluetooth headphones. But the battery life is 50 hours. And just with 15 minutes, you get about 3 hours of playtime, which I think is awesome. Now, you do get a Bluetooth, you do get a bass enhancer button, and you can use that in Bluetooth mode. But I wanted to let you guys know that there is a con, in my opinion, with these headphones, is that in my opinion, they don't get as loud as I would like. They get loud enough for me not to really complain, but as soon as you connect that 3.5 cable, they just sound really awesome. Without it, the volume, they still sound good, but the volume drops to like about 70 to 75% of you using them with the cable. So keep that in mind. But the build quality is good. I think I will still recommend them, and you pretty much get everything you need. I wish that Panasonic, if you guys are listening to this video, I wish you guys gave us at least a carrying bag, especially for $100. But that being said, we do get all the cables we need, and we get some pretty nice cables. So I wasn't too bummed out about that. So I will recommend these headphones. I think they're very nice headphones, and the price is not too steep for the quality and the sound that you're getting. Also, the memory foam on these headphones is what you would find on more expensive headphones. So that was a plus in my opinion as well. So that was my unboxing and my review. Check out all my videos. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.